Hey, what is going on, y'all? Welcome to our channel. This is Rich Inside.
What's going on, y'all?
So we are doing in this video today, we want to give you guys our 90-day review.
The 9-0.
So y'all check this. It's been a little over 90 days, but not too much over 90 days. It's been like 3 months and a couple of weeks.
Change.
We started over here at Eerden on April the 11th, if I'm not mistaken. And so far we've had, 3 different times we've taken off. So
No, just 2.
Just 2? We had our trip.
Yeah, that was the first time.
That was the first time.
This will be the 3rd.
Oh, coming up will be the 3rd. Okay, so we've only taken off twice since we've been here for the 90 days. So of course, like the first time was the 2 weeks we took off for our trip. And then
back in June for like the Juneteenth thing.
Yes, and then the Juneteenth time off we took. Okay, yeah. So honestly, like we could say for a good 3 months, we pretty much have been running, so we can kind of give y'all a review based on that. All right, so, all right, y'all. So we kind of want to break this up, but just to get the conversation going, we first just want to talk about what we like, and what we don't like, our personal take on what we like. So
first of all, we definitely like the miles that this company gives us.
Miles.
Like we stay running. We moving all
I agree.
the time. And it makes the time go by faster, y'all, when you constantly working, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't sitting over here for 34 hours, we sitting over here for another 24. It makes the time go by faster. It's tiring, but it's worth it.
Yeah, I agree. The miles is up there. I mean, we always was saying 5,500 or more. Can we get that as a team per week? And like they have over exceeded my expectations. I didn't even know. Like we just cleared 7,600 miles a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't even know we could do that many miles in 1 week. Yeah, so definitely miles. That is a check. And again, we're speaking from a team perspective, so it could be different if you're solo. But this is just a team.
I think even solos, you're going to stay around the 3,000, 3,500 mile mark. No problem, if you want to run like that,
right?
Because they will ask you over here, do you need a break?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do you need to take a little time or whatever? And if you do, just tell them, you need that 34-hour restart, then just tell them, yo, I need a 34 because I don't have the hours to do this. I don't have the hours to do that. But just communicate. You know what I'm saying? Let them know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What you can handle and what you can't handle. And that brings us to my next
the second point. Pro.
Communication is the key.
Yes.
They do talk. They gonna ask you, what can you handle? Can you do this? Can you not do this? And you just gotta let them know. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell them that you don't bite off more than what you can chew. So if you don't feel like you can run that load or whatever, tell them, look, I don't think I can run that.
Right. I agree. That is a pro for me. Communication. Folks are just beeping their horns out there.
Friday, y'all.
Okay, yeah, that's the whole crew. They out. Look at them. I mean, just back to back cars just flying. Sidebar. I like to ask them every time I talk with the different, employees here, like, what you got going on this week? And I'm trying to live vicariously through y'all. Like we know what we doing. We out here working. But anyway, that was just a sidebar. I agree with Rich though. A pro for me really is the communication. Honestly, like as a team and as a husband and wife team, I always felt like everywhere we've been, they always wanted to talk to Rich. They never wanted to talk to me. It was almost like I'm Rich employee. Whatever, I don't care. Look, as long as the money is good, like that really don't matter to me, like in the sense of like what the dynamic is. But at the same time, it's just like, come on now, like I do need to know like what you expect from me. Like I always got to hear everything through him, not over here. Van Eerden, it's like it's like I'm really feeling like the equal opportunity type thing. Like y'all ain't discriminating, y'all communicating with me. I get the fellas in dispatch and the planners, they call me and they if they see that I'm driving, they're calling me. If they see that Rich is driving, they're calling him. And I respect that. Like I appreciate that. So yeah, that is a pro for me. Communication, because it really does help us all to stay on the same page, and we're all a team at the end of the day. They have expectations of us and we also have expectations of them. So yeah, great communication. Go ahead, Van Eerden. Okay.
Which, third thing, which of course is going to be the big prime pro is the money, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Some coins.
So when you make it,
maybe I can go ahead and edit some dollar signs on it.
With the miles comes the money. You know what I'm saying? So the more miles you're really making, the more bread you're making, y'all. You already know. You know what I'm saying? So you're talking about 7,600 miles, 7,200 miles. Something like that.
Even a 5,000 mile week, y'all.
Right.
We was
it's
like,
pretty good. Yeah. They give you a lot of different little perks, man.
Yeah.
And incentives.
The
pay. You know what I'm saying? Even going into California all the time. I hate California though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you get that West Coast pay.
That West Coast pay. So it's like,
that's like
they paying you to come in here.
You want me to break that down real quick, like the cents? People ask, y'all be asking. So I just want to create something where y'all could just go to this video and then you can get a lot of your questions asked.
I think you explained that anyway in one of our videos.
Just in the text. I mean, in the comments, I explained it. I didn't explain.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, y'all. So it's real quick. If you go to the West Coast, you get a West Coast pay. That's about like 4 cents per mile. If you go to, I want to tell y'all right, because I don't know if that's 4 cents per mile. All right, y'all. So I had to grab my phone to look at a statement just so I can be clear on what I'm about to explain to y'all as far as the pay go. So first of all, as far as the pay for a team, we both make 33 cents per mile each. So that's 66 cents that goes to the truck, right? But then we also get, it's called a mileage profit share. And that is like paid out. I know this has been paid out like twice, 2 checks out of the month, if that makes sense. So 2 weeks out of the month. And that breaks down to 4 cents each. So 4 cents for me, 4 cents for him, every mile that we drive. Then we get a bonus safety. So that's if you were safe during that week, then you get that as well. And that breaks down to a 0.5 cent for me, a 0.5 cent for him for all the miles that we've driven. So 1 cent altogether. And then we also get a West Coast service region pay, which that's because we go to the West Coast all the time. So that's just the route that we're on, and that breaks down to 4 cents each. So 4 cents for me, 4 cents for him, so 8 cents altogether. So that's pretty much how the pay works over here for us. And when I tell you that it's lovely, it really is, because like, and then another thing that they do is they do a per diem, which is $80 per day. So basically, if you're available for the 7 days out of the week, or however many days, you multiply that by $80, and then they pull that out, and then that's tax free. So it's like deducted from your check, but then put back into your check, but it's tax free money. So I love that, because you're talking about like 80 times 7, that's $560, and that's like $560 of tax free money every week on your check. So it's like all of those little things, they're not little things, because all of those things like add on to like what you already making cent per mile. So I love that over here. Like pay, like top notch. What you gonna say?
Not to mention you get your regular stuff like detention pay, breakdown pay. If you'll break down, like we had a blown tire, blown brake chamber on our trailer. That time I think we showed y'all a video when I was stuck on the side of the road that you get a breakdown pay. They pay you hourly. On here it looked like we had that was a detention pay, but that was $30 an hour. Like
okay, and then it's $75 for the breakdown.
Yeah, so you get those, you know what I'm saying, those little perks and everything to go along with your regular pay.
Yeah.
And it adds up. Like I said, because they keep you moving. So there's no reason why you shouldn't make no really decent money over here. As far as company drivers, we noticed some probably got on here talking about being owner operators, and that's cool.
Yeah, they trying to project like what they want, what their goals are on us.
If we wanted to be owner operators, please believe we would have been owner operators already. You know what I'm saying? We played that game, done that before for 5 years, and not saying it wasn't good.
It was good.
And we had the freedom that y'all think about, but
really, how much freedom do you really have?
If you own your own business, you work,
if you got a truck note every week,
you have to work harder owning your own business as you would. You have to work harder on your own business because it's yours, you know. So why would I really want to do all of that when I make really decent money and not have as much as a headache as I would being an owner operator? I ain't gotta worry about no truck note. I ain't gotta worry about no truck insurance. I ain't gotta worry about buying my own health insurance. We got kids and providing that for them. Those things you gotta stay upon, and then not to mention the taxes.
The taxes.
The taxes will kill you, you know, so if you don't stay up on it. So, yeah, I although it is some perks to being an operator, lease operator, I will, at this day and age, in my age, I think I'm going to chill out for a while on that. Mm-hmm. Unless something, you know, you never know what the good creator has in store for you. And it may be bestowed on us. You know, somebody may say, hey, I'm going to give you a brand new truck.
I mean, yeah, if the circumstances is the right fit for us, then we might go ahead and take a, you know, take advantage of the opportunity.
I would take that as a sign.
Right, you know, but to be chasing after something that's not organically happening, it's just like, just to say that, oh, I own my own truck or I'm a business owner, like, come on, like, that's just a title, you know, at the end of the day, the money add up. You know, and you know, something go wrong with this truck, it's like, it's not our responsibility. Yeah. But y'all know, that's the, you know, we can go on and on about that. Like, if you really know, or even if you're not a part of the industry, like, you know, it's just kind of common sense too, you know. I did want to also mention, as far as another thing that you get paid for, is like when y'all see us moving like the plywood or the bars, the blankets, the plywood is like $2 per plywood, and that is split between each of us. So we move in 10 boards. That's you know, $2 split up. So it's like I get $1, he get $1 for each board or whatever. But if you by yourself, if you solo, then you know you get all of that. And then also the blankets, you know, I think I explained before in another video, it's like 1 to 50 blankets is $25, 50 to 100 is $50, and it just go up like that, y'all. So the bars, I don't believe we get compensated for the bars at all, though. I've never really seen a breakdown for the bars, so I don't think you get paid for the bars. But y'all,
usually because they gonna stay in the truck, you ain't really gotta move them around anyway.
Yeah,
they usually tell you to make a bouquet with those, stack it up in a little thing. Yeah. So that's probably why they don't really do that with the bars. But like you say, if you physically got to move those plywood boards and the blankets and doing all that folding, then they paying you for that. Yeah,
they're gonna pay you for that, and it don't happen all the time. Which leads me to my next. I guess that would be a con. I ain't even gonna lie. Like a con for me would be. See, it depends. It sometimes it's a con, sometimes it's a pro. So I would say I'm neutral on the whole, like, you know, when you have bars, blankets, or plywood. Because sometimes I'm in the mood to do all of that, and I actually get a kick out of it. And then, like this last time when we had to do the plywood, it came up in the middle of me being asleep, and I knew I had to get up to help Rich with it, because honestly I thought we were needing to move it into another trailer, but actually we didn't have to move it into another trailer. But it still is a lot for one person to do. Now I'm sure solo guys, like they might do it by themselves. I don't know if they coordinated where they meet up with. No.
I don't know. I doubt it. I think.
I know we met up with a solo person.
Yeah, before. I think that's because they wanted him to show us how to do it.
Okay. And we need to put it in his trailer. Right.
And but I think solo guys, you do have to do that by yourself. I mean, this is gonna take it's time consuming. It's time consuming. But it's not super hard. Right. And for those workout buffs, it's a workout.
That's why I said I'm neutral with it, because it's a workout for me. So I'm like, okay, cool. But then, like, if you tired, and I can only imagine when it get real cold outside, you ain't gonna be wanting to do that, you know. Even when it's real hot outside, it's like you don't really want to do that.
At least you can turn the reefer on.
Yeah,
you can do it in the winter time too. It will heat.
Yeah.
But I don't really know wintertime. And it's cold at Salinas all the time. Like I said, going up there and it be freezing cold. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So that I guess that's a neutral like that for me too. It's not really, you know, I can use the physical I'm skinny, y'all, but I could use like the physical
strength training.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes, you know, I think it would be good. I wouldn't have minded. Really wouldn't have minded so much in my younger years doing it. I probably wouldn't even care. But yeah. Okay, I guess we can try to move on to cons. You got any cons?
So another con for me would be the it's not a con right now, but in the wintertime, you know, the route that we're on, being on 80 or whatever, that could be like a con. Like, I know that we'll drop down to 40 a lot, like when the wintertime comes, but because we haven't really experienced winter over here yet, I'm not really sure, but I'm just kind of just like going off of, you know, just common sense. Like, don't nobody want to be on 80 or 70 like in the wintertime. Like, the shit was shut down, you know, ice, snow, mountains, high winds. I will say, like, driving through Nebraska right now tends to, I don't know, it'd be windy. Like, I didn't realize how bad Nebraska was with winds. And if you ain't coming through there kind of heavy, like, it can get a little scary. Like, I don't know. It was like acting like tornado type weather the last couple of times going through Nebraska. So, I don't know. That really ain't on Van Eerden as much as it's just where we at in the country with running the loads, you know. So the weather here
is a con. Yeah. I am not.
The weather's bipolar.
I am not.
It's summertime and it can be cold here.
Right. Like last night we pulled up in this joint. It was humid like crazy, like Florida. Yeah. Like it was Florida humid.
It's even today humid, like suffocating.
What's going on up here? Yeah. But it's because of the lakes, the Great Lakes that's around it. That's why it's probably so humid. But traveling wise, this whole corridor from here going through Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Nebraska, that's not a good corridor in the wintertime. If you're not a winter guy, if you're not a winter driver, I ain't saying I'm not a winter driver.
Right.
I can do it.
A lot of my career has been up here.
Yeah, I can do it.
On 80, honestly.
In fact, my very first company was on the corridor. Is Warren Enterprises right there in Omaha, 80. So you know,
mine was Covenant, Tennessee, but still they would have us up here, and like especially in Wyoming.
Yeah, that to me is a con.
Like Laramie and Rawlins and stuff.
I'm anxious to see how well I'm going to. I ain't gonna lie. They, like Babe said earlier, they probably more likely gonna be dropping.
They'll reroute you. They'll drop you down.
They're gonna be dropping us down
and pay you for it. But 40 can get stupid too, though, and we know because our main route with our last company was 40. And you know, New Mexico and Arizona, sometimes even Texas, jack up. Like,
it's just more often than not.
Yeah.
On that 80, especially Wyoming, it's going to snow.
Yeah, it's going to.
All my truck drivers know it. If you're going to, it's going to do it. It ain't no wind. It's just going to do it.
And they don't even want us on 70. Right. They like don't take 70
don't even
at all.
Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado, forget about it. Like,
yeah, well, those, them mountain pools, and then going through Aspen Vale and all that stuff.
Breckenridge.
Every time somebody gonna tie something up through there, shut that whole road down, you gonna be stuck. So yeah, I get that. But that's same as Wyoming. You know, you got these boys out here thinking they driving on regular pavement and it's ice.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, they in a ditch somewhere, shutting down roads. Wyoming gonna shut it down. Right. That's just, you gonna get right there and they gonna close the roads. So that's main con for me. But I don't know if I have any more cons. Other than that.
So another pro is the equipment. Y'all know, if y'all watch our videos, and y'all already seen that, like, you know, we get excited about the equipment over here because they really do take care of the equipment. Whether you have an older truck or a new truck, I just feel like, they really take pride on their equipment, and it looks good. You know, it looks good, runs good. Rich really could speak on this because, you know, he love him some trucks, and, you know.
I mean, you said about what I really like about it. They got great equipment. I think we went over that like in the beginning, you know, of our career here. Great equipment. You know what I'm saying? The guys and ladies and gents here know how to buy some equipment. And that's because they got a really good relationship with, I think, the Kenworth dealerships out here. But they also got
How you doing?
What's going on, y'all?
How you guys doing?
All
Good.
right.
How are you?
Pretty good. I seen your husband on Cheyenne.
Oh yeah, Cheyenne. Okay.
Okay, what's your name?
Juwan.
Joanne, I'm
yeah.
Saisha.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Getting ready to go home.
Okay, enjoy
yes,
your home time.
All right, brother.
Yep. How you guys doing?
You're doing good.
Yeah, everything's good.
Good.
That's what's up.
Hey y'all, so we are like hours later, right? We trying to finish up this 90-day review. So you know, we got to talking to the brother that came in. What is his name? Jawan. Yeah, nice brother. Like, we was talking with him for a while, and then more of our co-workers came in, and yeah, we just got to talking. So anyway, back to what we were saying about, we just gonna wrap this up, because really we were talking about the equipment, and then we were talking about that as a pro, and then we also wanted to talk about the terminal being a pro. And you know, like, again, I like the terminal. I like that they have an area for your pets. They're very pet friendly over here. And then I also like that inside for the drivers, like, you know, y'all saw, like, you know, if you looked at past videos of ours, you could see like the washing facility, the shower rooms, the, you know, bunk area, just the overall, like, the whole lounge area is very nice. You agree?
Yeah, I agree. Compared to some of the places that, you know, we've been, yeah, they got nice facilities for a smaller company. You know? We worked at Covenant, I worked at Warner. Of course, them places, mega carriers don't have a lot of amenities. But for a smaller company, this is, you know, it's quaint and very nice and comfortable. You can go in there, sit down, watch some TV, cook, make your food. You know, got a refrigerator that the drivers could use and people can use in there. They got microwave, all that kind of stuff that you can use. Even got little sleep rooms. Yeah. They got sleep rooms in there.
That's what I call the bunks.
They got 2 showers,
the bunker rooms.
2 nice bathrooms when people ain't messing them up. And
yeah, because I think a person come and clean maybe like twice a day.
Yeah, so
yeah,
you know, it ain't no resort, but it's beautiful. Yeah, you know, it's nice. Like I say, for a smaller company, it's really nice.
Everything that you need. Yep. You could be there comfortable.
Yeah, put everything that you need.
You know, and
washing dryers.
And the loaner cars. Now, yeah, like, that's pretty dope. Like, because there is a SUV and it's a car. And you know, we've used them a couple of times, you know, and it's just like, you know, you sign them out, I think you get up to like 2 hours, and I think that's very cool to have something like that.
Yeah.
And what are you laughing at?
Because people know they don't be gone longer than 2 hours.
The rule is up to 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, sometimes people going to take advantage or do, you know, the most, you know. If you don't get approval to do that, then don't say. I will say this, you know, funny thing is, when we first started working over here, real quick, a story is that HR, safety, you know, which they're like the same, you know, they were like, well, you guys, you know, you could go back over around the corner to the hotel and go ahead and just take the loaner car. Like, it's late, and, you know, don't worry about it. Bring it back tomorrow. So we actually kept it overnight, but we got a manager approval for that. And so,
that's why some people don't be signing their car.
Yeah.
They're like, they ain't signing their car. They ain't gonna sign that.
You ain't getting out that gate right now, y'all. Garvey is.
Go play.
We trying to finish up this video for y'all, and also let him go to the bathroom and do his thing. So yeah, that would be a pro. Also, another thing I wanted to mention to y'all is, you know, the people over here, for the most part, like, you know, it's very like family oriented, you know what I'm saying? We met a lot of people today, a lot of guys today we met. I ain't even seen them till today, and so we got to talking to a lot of people. I mean, we literally been here all day because we got here last night, so we just been like talking. We've been sitting in the lounge for like, you know, hours, and just talking to so many different people. So shout out to y'all if y'all watching this video, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was so good to meet a lot of you guys. What else? I think that's pretty much about it, y'all. I hope we covered everything, because, you know, it kind of got broken up, and so we kind of forgot, like, you know, we kind of lost track of like what we were trying to share and stuff. But I think that we did share all the most important things that people will want to know.
We shared all our pros and cons. This was our
90-day review.
So
this is our pros and
cons. We shared our, you know, what, you know, things about the company and whatever. And so, yeah, I mean, our overall report card on being here after 90 days is we're gonna give it an A.
Yeah, I agree. I give it an A.
So
Garvey galloping.
That should kind of give y'all an idea on, you know, what the company is like.
Yeah.
What to expect and everything of that sort. So
yeah, and we talk to a lot of people, and
like
a lot of people say
experience is going to be different.
Yeah.
But generally, since
generally, people like it.
Positive.
They love it.
Yeah.
They love it over here. Solo and team.
Yep. If y'all want a good ass job, pretty good job. And yeah, Van Eerden is one of the better places to be. Company.
So
that's it.
That's all. You know, if Richard's just getting away before we can close this out. But yeah, y'all, that's all. I just was going to say thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if y'all have any questions or comments or whatever you want to ask us, you know, in regards to this particular video or anything, like, just go ahead and leave it down below in the comment section. Oh shit.
Look, that
looked like a bee. Looked like a bee trying to get at my thumb. So yeah, y'all, you know, not the camera hand too. I can't drop the expensive camera now. But anyway, y'all, get your furphy. Look at him. He's trying to break out of the cage, out of the dog pen. You wanted to be out here.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all. So anyway, we'll holler at y'all.
Like, subscribe, share, do all this stuff.
Love and light.
Get over here.